Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Now, I've been sick this whole week. I almost just decided not to record, but I felt like I had to because I hate being at a standstill. um, Bud Light's kind of like medicine, I guess. You know what I mean? Fuck. I'm bringing Thunder today. I did change the list a lot, and actually, kind of how I thought about the deck. And I don't know. I really enjoyed this. It's a lot different. It's still a 60 carder, of course, but I still think this deck's insane. There you go on, babe. Ooh, look at them nails, though. Ooh. Ooh. All right. So, like I said, nice 60 carder. So, like I said, I rethought about this deck a lot. This will show why. But obviously, 3 solar. Obviously, the primary normal summon. We do have another normal summon in here, but 1 hawk. I still think 1 hawk is completely just where you're at. More of this card is bad, I think. Because if you have to actually abuse hawk into a board, I think you're already losing that game. So I think you only will see this card one time. And then 3 roar, 3 dark, 3 OG. I didn't want to play. I really wanted to play duo, but I didn't want to play duo. I think duo is kind of mid, in my opinion. But this is our other secondary, primary normal summon, just the safer. Since we're playing grass, this card actually does something. Card's insane. So, and then the white, black, 11 air. Shout out my boy Cody Reyna. He always wants me to play the Italian one. And then 1 Chaos Emperor. We didn't play a Diablos in here, which I love the Diablos. I just didn't want to play a brick because I actually am playing hand traps and stuff in this deck to make it a lot more meta relevant. So seeing cards like that, like obviously you could play that card, like or with Melody or something like that. And if you guys want the Melody list, I will play that later. But then for the Bystial, so this is kind of where it comes down to where I really changed my thought process was the Relabellion, 1 Mag. 3 Druis, 3 Sarnir. We're not playing Baldrake. The last weekend when I was playing Dragon Link at that whatever tournament, the OTS one when I got second, I noticed how interestingly strong how interestingly strong Druis Worm was. Like, they could have, like, 4 or 5 interruptions up, but they just still wouldn't know how to get rid of a Druis Worm. Like, sometimes Druis Worm just soloed the board. And Baldrake, a lot of the time, yeah, it's another name, like, whatever, we don't care, though. I think Druis Worm is just exactly where you want to be at. Like, that card is so gross, like, I don't know, but we are playing the 3 Seti, the 1 Happy. We're not playing Debnatef Nuet in this list. Unfortunately, sometime we will, don't worry, he'll be back. You know what I mean? And then for the hand traps, we were playing the 2 Fuwarus. Once again, shout out to my boys, Cody, Devin, Johnny, Zach, Grant, just everybody in no particular order. But it's just I still need to buy 1 more of these, but they got me these for my birthday. I will make a birthday post. My birthday is November 22nd, 11/22. I still just can't believe they even did that. So I love all you guys. I don't know what I'd do without you. Like I said, I'm kind of sick, so they're not over here today. Then I did play 3 Ash. I think you have to play Ash now, which as much as I hated this card forever, it's just to combat this one. It's kind of like playing Ash in Master with Maxi. You know what I mean? So that's the end of the monsters.
You're welcome, by the way.
Love me. You were included. And then 1 Grass. Of course, this card is insane. Gold Sark. This was the when I was talking about the Dragon Ruler list. Gold Sark wasn't really that insane as it used to be. Of course, a decade ago. In this list, this card actually does something. It puts a monster on the board instead of just adding one. So this card is just much better in this deck. I hope this card goes to more. I know Malice uses it or whatever. I still don't know anything about that deck, but I really hope this card goes to more than one. Then obviously Chaos Space, Foolish Burial, 1 Thunder Dragon Fusion. You only ever need 1 of this. I mean, there's just let's be honest here. You don't want to. You can recycle this you can add this back with Roar. So why the fuck would you play more of this? If you open a hand of 2 of these, can you imagine being like, wow, that's ass, and you just auto lose? That's not. and then one regain, of course. And then we are playing the 3 King Sark, 3 Allure, 3 Talents, 3 Droplet, and then 3 Imperm. I mean, like the 3 of lineup in this deck is what really keeps me sticking to it, other than the fact that Colossus is at 2, so you can actually just waste 1 if you have to, instead of just clutching on 1. That's like a huge part of this deck. And then for the extra dip, obviously 2 Colossus. Shout out my boy Devin for letting me borrow his. And then just 1 Titan. Obviously this is recyclable as well. And then we have the Striker, the Seal. We're not playing Romulus because we're not playing Ravine. That's another thing with, like, if you did play Diablos, like, you would play Romulus Ravine, I think. Because a lot of the time, normally you would not even normal summon, make the Seal and Tribute over top of it with a Bystial or a Thunder Monster to summon out the Diablos to make it accessible, depending on how you want to do it. Then IP, SP, Dark, and then the only Link 3 I play, this card's just way too slept on. The BLS Link, I think this card is just way too good, honestly. It was so funny because I was like, I forgot about this card for a second, like, when I was looking through my stuff before I started testing this list, and I was like, man, I almost just completely forgot this card existed. And play testing with it, it was just very good. Like, you know what I mean? It's very insane. And then the Link 4 is obviously the Saryuja, then the access code, and then one thing I want to talk about with this list too that I kind of built differently, since we are playing hand trap and stuff, I think you have to get greedy with these kind of rogue decks. So like you could Zombie Vamp. Obviously we're playing Zombie Vampire. The card's insane. Coach King also. This could have been Zeus, but I'm also playing Typhon. So this could be Zeus if you wanted it to be. But I think a lot of the times if you have the hands that are accessible to Coach King on turn 1, you would Coach King first and just see if they have an Imperm. If they don't, I think you just auto win. Just because you want to basically draw 3, burn them for whatever. If you don't burn them, and you know whatever the fuck. But and then the last one was Chaos Angel, of course. But I still think Coach King is worth playing because, like I said, like rogue decks like this, you can't afford to be, like kind of like mid-game states. Like you have to put your whole fucking balls on the table, for lack of a better term. But I just think Coach King was insane because a couple times it would draw you like even if you draw the Full Roost or whatever, like you just pitch it with King Sark, or you like to get to the Imperm, the Ash, the whatever the fuck. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.